now that we compete in, we actually don't have a coach anymore.
Yep.
So it's been kind of really up to me to try to
We've had
get everything to work.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard with no like central figure to look at and
Yeah,
just
makes
let
sense.
it go on its own, you know.
Okay. How long you guys been without a coach?
Since like
Almost
August.
a year at this point.
Yeah.
August, I guess.
So a little
Yeah.
while. Okay.
Yep.
And makes sense. And I'm looking at your goals here: winning nationals, all be around Masters SR, better mentality, better practice routine, utilize the practice time that you have. You guys are mid diamond. Do you guys have anything in the short term that you guys have to work towards?
I guess
I would like to be better at Diva.
Okay. Makes sense.
Just the only other short-term thing that I can think of is really, because we're at risk right now of not qualifying for playoffs, so it'd be doing that, and that's within like the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Maybe me on aim training, but like be more consistent other than that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. And so basically you guys are looking for mostly long-term guidance with what you guys need to be doing with practice routine and so on, and then getting some feedback on how to actually improve individually, I suppose. Yeah, if possible. Okay, sounds good. Well, let me get my notes pulled up here. The way that I like to do team sessions is I do like to go down the list and just get everybody's name, your role, your rank, and things that you think the team needs to improve on. So we can just go alphabetically if we'd like to. I obviously have y'all's form pulled up here, but I think we can just jump into this from here. So Biscuit, rank, role, anything else that you think I need to know, and then also give me 1 or 2 things that you think the team would benefit from in terms of practice.
Oh, got it. Okay. I'm currently Plat 4. I finished last season Diamond 5. I play support for the team. Sorry, what else do you need?
That's fine. Yeah, no problem. Do you have any preferred heroes?
I play a lot of Kiri and Juno right now.
Kiri, Juno. Okay. Is those your best characters, or do you have other characters that you're also really strong at?
Those would be my best, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And then in terms of where you feel like the team needs growth, what comes to mind, if anything?
Communication.
Okay. In regards to what? Communicating what?
More following through on the communication rather than the call-outs themselves.
Give me an example if you don't mind.
Oh... I would say just delayed response or split response. Let's say we call out someone's low, either nobody turns or only a couple people do.
Okay. Makes sense. Anything else come to mind?
Not off the bat, no.
Okay, well, let's keep going here. Dead?
Yep.
I mean, listen, I see this, and I'm also got I'm talking about the team's knowledge. You know, there's 2 players that have a lot of higher understanding, Punda and Junkrat's toes, so it can't possibly be.
That's silliest one. That's his Overwatch.
Okay. That would make sense. Okay, go ahead, Dead. Please elaborate.
Yeah, I'm the DPS.
Okay.
I was support. I was a support and just became DPS recently.
By necessity for what you guys have?
Yeah, we had a player that wasn't able to play this semester.
Got it. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Keep going.
Yeah. We've been kind of practicing our dives, so I've been trying to get better at Tracer. But before that, usually been playing Cass, Bastion, Ashe, Soj.
Okay. Tracer hit scan basically. Makes sense. And where are you at rank-wise? Obviously, rank reset throws everything in the toilet. So where were you prior to the rank reset?
Diamond 5.
Diamond 5. Okay, sounds good. And things that you think the team needs to improve on? You can elaborate on what Biscuit said or add your own or whatever.
Yeah, it was similar. More like IGL kind of thing. I think we'd have a good an initial plan, and then about 20 seconds into the plan, it would kind of just be chaos. And not very. There wasn't a clear plan, mid-fight.
Planning mid-fight or pre-fight or both?
Mid-fight mostly.
Mid-fight. Give me an example of a mid-fight plan.
So I think we we had like a little scrim yesterday, and like we would calm. We were diving the Ana in this case, and we'd go in on the Ana, and then after like the Ana died or like whatever happened, it would just be like chaos. Like no one would like go like one person would go point, two people would stay diving, and one person would be like chasing down somebody.
Okay.
It'd just be chaotic and not organized.
Just to kind of interject here really fast, when we have replay codes for today, are the replay codes good examples of some of this chaos that you guys are talking about?
I would.
With some of them. I mean, unless we found like the rank games that we would play.
I'm thinking of the
yesterday.
Lighthouse map. That's like the main one we could.
Helios last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No rush right now. Just was curious. Okay, let's keep going here. Rue?
I'm a support. I was on DPS, but then I've mainly been support. But we had to figure something out at the start because we didn't have a coach and trying to figure out the roles.
Yep.
But my most played support is Kiri. Then it goes to like Ana, Bap. I really like Mizuki right now. And then my rank was Diamond 2, 3 last season.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go with Dylan. I think I feel like sometimes when like the IGL part, we have pre-fight comms sometimes. Sometimes we don't, and then we just like kind of chaotic and we don't know where or not what we're doing, but not like a centralized plan of like, okay, this is what we should be doing, and like we're just dividing pressure instead of like all together.
Yeah. Know? Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Silliest one.
Hi.
What do I call you?
Just call me AC. Just
AC. Okay.
Yeah,
AC.
2 letters.
I got
my name is AC.
I can manage those syllables.
My rank last season I ended at Diamond 3, but I touched the cusp of Masters 5 for 2
Got
games.
it. Okay.
And
Okay.
things happen. But
Roll. I assume DPS.
I play tank.
Oh,
I play
tank.
tank.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
My 2 favorite tanks are Queen and Malga, and then my Hazard's also fine, and then I can play Sig Zarya, and I'm working on D.Va.
Okay. Okay. And things you think the team could improve working on?
Definitely comms again. Mental as well.
Anything to mention with comms, or just more of what we mentioned before?
Mainly more of what we mentioned. I also feel like sometimes I can't see what's going on behind me sometimes. Like I can't always be turning around.
Yeah.
So I need to know when to back up.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Mental, what comes to mind?
Just like not bringing the team down, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. No, I mean I understand. Like I could guess, you know, but obviously I was just curious if there was any specific thoughts. Okay, that's fine. Panda. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure we were tank. So
yeah, at the end of last semester, I just swapped to DPS, and then I've been back on DPS since then because I had to fill a role that we had.
Yeah, but, makes sense.
You just call me Gavin, and then I also touched Masters with AC, and then I ended up getting it back for like a couple more games, and then I think I ended Diamond 2 or Diamond 3 as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I primarily play Flex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting more into Genji now because I'm trying to fill the role that we had with our other DPS that we had. Because we used to have like a guy that hit GM.
Yeah.
And then he was ineligible to play.
Okay.
For this semester, so I've been trying to fill the role that he played some. And then the biggest issues, I mean, I do agree with the communication, and then the mental thing, as well. Now, I mean, he's mostly talking about me. to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Everyone was dancing around it. I was like, all right, well, when's the ball gonna drop? And there it is.
No, yeah, it's him.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And then I guess their pre-fight talk was also a bit about me because I try to IGL as best I can most of the time.
Yeah, I mean,
well, that's not your fault.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no blaming you in that.
Yeah. Like you do a good job. It's just like when it's hard when we don't get something going. I think if we don't have like a general idea of like when we're facing a choke, that's what comes to mind.
And especially because I've been trying. We talked about last time about me talking to the team too much, and just like telling them what to do. So I've been trying to kind of let them figure it out a bit more, like especially mid-fight, instead of telling them where to go peek or when to flank.
So just micromanaging.
Yeah, I've been trying not to do that.
Okay.
And then I guess along with mental, I think we all have a problem with if the score, like especially in matches, is like starting to not lean in our favor, it kind of just spirals after that.
Okay.
I think comms just go a little bit more dead than they usually are. Like if we even want to fight in like 5 flipping goes, like and it's like,
and then what
is working, like
You can also see people like we start to make stupider plays to try to get it to work.
Okay. And everybody all agreed basically with what's been said so far? Any disagreements, any extra thoughts, maybe things that you wanted to bring up but haven't had a chance to yet?
No.
Okay.
Nothing comes to mind. I don't think.
So just kind of revisiting the form here, seems like there's a bit of an understanding gap right now. I mean, obviously, like we have essentially like a platinum to low masters, high diamond spectrum, which is not terrible. I've worked with teams that have a lot worse than that, but it's obviously like it's still a disadvantage. Seems like you guys have had to swap roles around a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of a dearth of leadership, not through lack of effort, but maybe through lack of experience. And obviously there's the pressure of wanting to perform, win nationals, do better, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And all these things can make practice feel a little bit stressful. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Okay. So this is kind of where we have to set some realistic expectations. Just for like a little side note here, I've played a lot of flag football like the last several years. It's kind of been something I've done for a long time. And I used to travel and work with a team that was really, really good. And decided to take a break for the team, and get back into things recently. And it was just like one of these free agent teams for this local league, right? And the free agent teams are notoriously just bad. It's like all the players that want to play for the first time, and they're just terrible. And so basically there's been this conversation every week when I get the team together, and I have to say, hey guys, we're going to suck, so we're going to lose this game. So let's just try to, and everyone's like, looks at me like, wow. I'm like, what do you always say? What? I'm like, no, we're going to lose this game. So let's just try to score once, and let's try to get this stop once, all right? And then, okay, and eventually what's happened over time is our expectations have risen a little bit as our performance has gotten, but there's no benefit to setting unrealistic expectations, especially in the short term. And so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, you're going to have a mental problem after today's session. You're going to have an IGL problem. You're going to have a skill issue. You're going to have a rank issue. And you may not win nationals. Probably won't. However, there's a chance, which is, that's nice. But more importantly, we need to find out what needs to be happening long term. Like how long do you guys have to play together? Do you guys have another semester, a couple semesters? Do you guys know?
With, I guess, all 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Have at least one left.
Yeah. The only, I'm thinking about trying to, like, apply to be the head coach for next year because I'm on my senior year.
Sure.
So, in that case, I wouldn't use my last year of eligibility to compete, but I think everybody else still has at least one more year after that.
Right. So we've got time at least to progress, not just in terms of like the team performance, but also individually. Because here's the problem. Okay, so when we're talking about like leadership, IGL, team is struggling with bad mental, that's not going to change quickly because that is a personal issue. part of it might be an understanding issue with like knowing how to IGL and understanding the game and so on. But when it comes to like people get tilted during scrims and nobody speaks up and everyone just gets grumpy, yeah, that's just a personal diff. Sorry. The people that I've worked that have been able to, in the teams that I've worked with that have been able to like overcome that kind of stuff and haven't really had problems with that, is because the type of player in there. And so if all 5 of you guys struggle with that or are unable to kind of step up, I'm not likely going to be able to make a lot of change with that. Personal diff. Now, it doesn't mean that you guys are deficient, stupid, weak, or crappy. It just means that that's a weak point of yours that we can try to improve. We should try to improve, but we have to manage our expectations. People that I've known that are able to kind of rally the team together when everyone's tilted and frustrated, I've worked with maybe 2 or 3 players ever in teams that have been able to do that effectively. It's a very rare thing to do. So here's what we do. Number 1, we try to set something of a skeleton. So if you're tilted, I don't care. This is what we need to be doing anyway. And then we try to give some sort of responsibility to each and every one of you guys to take a little bit of an approach, a little bit of an effort, a little bit of a personal challenge to do a little bit better job when it comes to leadership. Because ultimately, if there's not going to be any one person that's going to rally us together, then this kind of has to be a team effort. And ultimately, we need to be doing, even if it's just a little bit better, that is in of itself probably a worthwhile goal. So things that we want to do better with: overcoming bad snowball with mental, having more consistent early fight and mid fight IGLing, and then making sure that we're using our practice time effectively. Those would be the goals that I would set for you guys right now. One of the goals that was in the form was getting everybody to Masters. Do you guys want to get to Masters? Like, really? Like, is that realistic?
I would like to.
Yes, I mean, I know 2 of you do, because 2 of you have already done it. What about the other 3?
Rue and Dead have also both been like 2 or 3 games off at some point.
Okay.
Biscuit is the only one that hasn't been.
My goal is to graze high diamond right now.
Okay. Because this is the problem, that just like one of the difficult things with like these coordinated teams with collegiate and stuff is you are stuck with that person, right? And I'm not saying that that's a bad or a good thing. Biscuit's stuck with Gavin and vice versa, right? So you have to take the good with the bad. And I actually think that's a really good experience for life, but that does mean that Biscuit's just going to be the weak link mechanically. And Biscuit, you're going to have to deal with Gavin's attitude. That's your problem, right?
Trust me, I do.
Right. So, and vice versa. So like basically that's kind of the point here, is that you guys are going to have to learn to tolerate each other's strengths and weaknesses and also push each other to be better in a productive, respectful manner.
I think from the years that we have already played together, that has been something that has grown at least a little bit through the years.
Of course. Good.
Yeah, because I guess the big benefit is, other than AC, this is me, Max, and Dylan's like 3rd year playing together.
Yeah.
Right. So there's just experience there, and so well, there you go.
I mean,
okay.
No, I've played with ACs.
Cody too.
Well, yeah.
When
I was in high school, I played esports with Cody Drew.
And
then
I
joined,
played with Easy Yahoos since freshman year. So yeah, the whole 3 years.
Because I went to a different college and I transferred.
I know everybody basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
The most.
Okay.
But, I mean.
Okay. Well, we'll delegate some stuff here. When things tend to go really quiet, is it just because the scrim itself isn't going well, or is it a particular situation?
It's more so. Actually, I think our scrim yesterday was pretty good. Our practice schedule is normally like 2:30 to 4:30 because we try to fit it in like during classes, and we don't really like being here super late because we also, a lot of us have early stuff.
Yeah.
For classes. So it's actually like incredibly hard to find scrims that are willing to scrim at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's practice ends up being a lot of us playing ranked. We ended up playing a scrim last night, but even then it was against like Dead's friends that are also like high diamond and masters. It's the people that are close that we know can like push us. So we ended up getting something to go, and I don't know if we had a lot of comms issues yesterday.
I feel like it was. Yeah, I felt
the
like
scrim overall went better than practice itself went.
Yeah.
And I think that was a lot because after practice we talked about the comms issue, and so we were aware of it, and so we worked to improve it during the scrim.
What's the scrim? What do you mean the practice? What's the difference between scrim and practice?
Practice for us, because we can't find scrims, looks a lot like ranked. It's just ranked. where we all 5 play ranked together.
So you're just playing ranked then, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. And then that's where you guys have issues sometimes?
I would say most of the time, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's talk about the practice regimen really quick. So you guys, how often do you practice and how often do you scrim? You talked about having issues with getting scrims. So how often do you scrim per week on average?
I think yesterday was our first scrim in probably over 2 months. Because it's so hard to find them.
Yeah, it was our first scrim of the active season. For practice, we do 2-hour practices twice a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 hours of ranked a week and then maybe a scrim a month.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, obviously that's not ideal in terms of practice. Like ranked is fine. There's not like that. It's not like that much worse at y'all's rank for sure, but it definitely could be better because you can kind of have more of a rhythm with compositions. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. But yeah, I think like the key thing is that whether we're scrimmaging or whether we're playing ranked, that we go in with a specific purpose of what we're trying to practice. So one of the first low-hanging fruits is, do you guys have compositional philosophies like set up? Like you guys know what to play, when to play, where to swap. Do you have anything approaching that at all right now?
I have a problem with knowing when to swap.
Okay.
But with I guess this is like as of we had like very loose philosophies for a while where we were like prior to this week. But then before this week, I set up like 2 or 3 different comps. Yesterday was our practice, so it was before yesterday's practice that I'm trying to get us to like, for example, like our flatter maps. AC like he likes playing JQ, so I have a JQ and Czar comp set up to where we have like a Tracer Soj, and then we're running some sort of Rush Brawl with Mizuki Juno.
Yeah.
Because Cody likes playing Mizuki, so I'm gonna let him play it.
Yeah.
And then,
I think I have an issue with like when I need to swap, I sometimes don't notice like how much pressure it's putting on other people. So like I don't know when to swap. I guess that might be an issue of mine.
Okay.
Like you feel like you're doing good, but the rest of the team isn't doing good. That's against
a certain character and they need to switch. Like I feel like that's when I don't switch and I feel like I'm doing fine, but that's like one example I can come up with.
What are the compositions that you guys have philosophically right now? Actually, send me a couple of replay codes. Let's talk comps right now, just so we're being efficient.
Here's
with the time.
Helios game that we talked about earlier, and then. What other one from the scrim do you guys want to see? Because we tested out our comps last night against them. We didn't really ban much of the stuff that we would play.
Should we?
Unless you want to do a ranked one, I can.
I feel like Eichenwald. I feel like
Eichenwald was the most different one. Do we want to do Colosseo? Because that was our dive map.
Yeah, I think Colosseo is good.
And then this is after the rank, so like with the dive and set, like I was thinking about Honoron with the dive before. I'm Genji here, which is just filling the same role, just on a different character.
Okay, sounds good. What's the philosophy here? Why are we on these heroes?
We wanted a 5-man dive with Lucio Kiri because it is good, and then at least I was watching some OWCS and I was seeing really that we would see D.Va, which is where he had his AC had his trouble with because he hasn't played a lot of D.Va. And then it would be AC setting up the dives, pinging for it, then Max would TP in, and then me and Dylan would follow up.
Okay.
And I would speed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is everybody on comfort characters besides AC?
Let me...
Pretty much.
Is this where I'm on Vendetta because we're matching it?
No, you should see his monkey.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Do not. What is monkey?
Yeah, we are. We should all be on comfort characters.
Vendetta, Genji, Kiri, Lucio are all comfort characters.
Yeah, because Honoron was.
My Lucio. There was a dude that our old coach hooked me up with. That was like GM or something, and he changed my controls. And after he like told me to change my controls, he just feels off. Like truthfully.
Wait, what do you mean change the controls?
I used to. I flipped my spacebar and like with the boot button. So like my right mouse click is now my jump. And
Okay.
the boop is spacebar, which like
Fuck.
is good. Like
just swap them back.
If you don't like it, just swap it back.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm like,
there's always like that
You've
one
been talking
GM
about
player.
this since yesterday.
There's always this
I'm
one
like-
GM player that's like, just use scroll wheel for this and that. And you're like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
technically you could
Well,
do
like-
that, but like, no, just
he
swap
was
them
showing
back.
me like the.
We shouldn't tell him about my Genji controls then.
I mean, if you like it, that's all that matters. We're talking about
No,
comfort
I mean,
here,
but,
you know.
like,
So
dude, but like he was showing me where you release like a 0.2 seconds later, and like it makes you go farther, and I'm like, bro, I mean, that's nice, but
yeah,
it makes me play worse. I don't know if that's the.
yeah,
that's
like
the-
right.
I
So
tried
so.
to.
So, like, I'm going to be honest, you're not on a comfort character. Like, I'm looking at your hero pool, even when you mentioned earlier, Kiryu and Bat Mizuki Lucio didn't even make the cut. Now, I'm not saying that you can never play something that's not within your hero pool, but, like, we can't have two people on here non-comfort characters. Can't happen. I can't have Diva and Lucio. And if we are going to have somebody on a non-comfort character, there needs to be a really, really good reason for that to be the case. Like, we really need a speed boost for this to function. Okay, but do we have to play Diva? Right? And then obviously, if we're going to play Lucio, then play your comfort controls here. So I'm going to push back right now. I don't like the Diva. I don't care what the OWCS players are playing. It's completely irrelevant to you guys, outside the fact that we're not playing like trash tier characters.
What about Hazard instead?
Hazard's great. Malga's great here. Queen is also excellent.
We just have my reasoning for the Diva, because I try to come up with the comps. We struggled a lot with like pre-fight taking a lot of damage on those specific characters. He like pumped his fist in the air because you said all three characters that he likes playing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked for the hero pool, right? So if we have a problem with him taking pre-fight damage, then we have a problem with AC taking pre-fight damage. And the solution is not to put AC in a character that he doesn't play. Play your hero pool, and then instead take AC and beat him over the head with a rubber mallet like a freaking cartoon until he stops taking pre-fight damage. Like, the solution is not to just change the hero if the person is making a mistake.
You know? I was looking more of trying to find like some sort of ability for us to have mitigation as well as him able to play.
I understand. I understand.
Speed.
So then what do we have another character within AC's hero pool that can fit the bill with better mitigation then, if that's really what we want here?
The closest I guess would be Hazard with the
What do you think, AC? So what do you think, AC?
With discount specifically for if we want mitigation, like I don't really play much non-shield tanks that have like actual
I want you to tell me, ignore the enemy team's composition. You don't know though. You roll out on this comp, what tank do you want to be playing?
What tank do I want to be playing?
What tank do you want to be playing?
Usually I just want to be playing Queen, but
okay, that's good enough. We stick with Queen then. Skip the mitigation. Don't take damage. Make your rotations tight. Use your speed boost effectively. Good luck. It's good in the map. This is not Gibraltar. We can run Queen. That's it. I'm telling you guys that y'all's rank, we cannot be sweating the details here. And I know I'm raining on your parade here, Gavin. But it's really important that we stick with your strengths and you play to execute those strengths as best you possibly can. And if we need speed, okay, but we can't have two variables at the same time. One variable at a time. Does that make sense? That's the rule.
I didn't speak up too much about the Lucio though, so that's kind of on me. But
that's fine. I mean, that's fine.
I guess to us it doesn't feel as much of a non-comfort character because he did play a lot of Lucio.
I did.
Yeah, he does play a lot of Lucio.
Yeah, it's just once the control switched, then it became a problem.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I understand.
This guy feels off.
I understand. We just can't have people thinking about how to play the characters while also trying to figure out how we play the comp. Like, this is just too much. Like, we need to be just simply playing the game the way that we want to be playing and then actually doing things. Like, I could tell right here, like, there's not a lot of confidence with when we need to be going and how we need to be taking space. We're just inactive, right? Like, there needs to be a lot more decisiveness here. So, how much of that is mechanical? How much of that is the composition? Okay, let's skip ahead here. I appreciate you, Gavin, taking the time to theory craft these compositions, but what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you to appreciate the fact that you're in an Italian kitchen, and so you shouldn't be trying to put salsa and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have these ingredients. What are you going to do with them? You know? So, okay, let's approach it here. AC, what tank? Could run Queen again?
I was clearing my throat.
It's okay. What do you think? Queen here. Something else?
I mean, I could also play Hazard here.
Why
I mean,
would you play Hazard here?
If our plan is to do the diving thing that we wanted, then I would play Hazard. But if the
Why?
plan is to just, so we can.
Why not Hazard in the previous map, but why Hazard in this map?
I was more talking about.
Do you want to deal with the high ground?
What the overall plan is, but yeah, I'm thinking with the more high ground on this sub map.
Okay, good stuff. Works for me. I agree. Let's keep going. And then what about this one?
Probably Queen.
Probably Queen. Not as much verticality, or you think that it's just the flat? It's good enough.
Not as much verticality, and there's also the little gimmick of pulling them into the pit, which usually you don't pull them into the pit, but it's the threat of it happening to where they're more scared to take that space.
Okay, I'm cool with this comp then. Let's move on. So this is our King of the Hill rush comp, either Queen or Hazard, depending on the verticality of the map. Everyone cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is very flexible. If we need to swap anything, it might be the DPS heroes. What would you guys swap in your DPS? I don't just like what swaps are available to us. Give me one each.
I would probably go Cass.
You'll go Cass, okay?
Here.
Gavin?
I
No,
mean,
not
with
this map, just in general. So you've got Cass swap, and then you've got Vendetta to what?
I mean, I guess I'd probably go another Hiscan, because we both play a lot of Hiscan.
Would you go
Soj
Hanzo?
or Echo.
Okay, that works for me.
Hanzo he fits the same role as a Hiscan, so.
Okay. Okay. Thoughts on this composition for the map? Ignore the D.Va, we'll get to that in a second.
I mean, it's a little bit... This is the comp that we were wanting to run last game.
Mm-hmm.
But Onron was banned, and we wanted to play the full dive, and Dylan also knows Genji, and I know Vendetta. So keep it Genji there. But this is closer to the comp that we were wanting to run.
Okay. AC, what tank? Ignore the enemy comp. Just pretend you're blind rolling.
Right. Usually I would just play... Especially on push, I like playing Queen and Malga.
Yep, I agree. Good call. Do we make any swaps? Do we stick through it all the way through? Looks like we stick. Good. Give me another ranked. Give me a couple of more rank codes. I just want to play this game for a few more maps.
Okay. I'll just pull some. Let's see. There's one.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions so far?
Oh, I was gonna say your mic sounds really good, but that's just been running through my head.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's actually not the mic, it's the voice behind it, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a sense of authority and wisdom. You understand. Okay.
Some might say.
Some might say, yeah.
Here.
Is this you guys on alts? Like what?
This is not. Gavin, this is one of your solo queue games.
Oh, bro.
I was gonna say,
played so many games. I don't know. I've played so many games.
Here, I might be able to help. I haven't been.
Max.
I feel like
I have to boot up Overwatch though, so it's gonna take me.
Keep in mind, Biscuit. By being helpful here, you are exposing yourself for not playing ranked all day long. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that plays so much ranked.
This is another solo
I
queue
may
game.
I may be the weak link because I have a personal life outside of the game.
Oh
but...
yeah. Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Shots fired.
Genuinely, I don't know if I have any. I've played so many games. I don't know if I can find the ones.
That's fine.
That's why I'm opening Overwatch, and give me a moment.
Take your time. Yeah, basically what I'm asking you guys to do is to have a much tighter philosophy with what's needed. And I'm gonna discourage you guys from swapping too much. Obviously, I'd actually see many swaps, like you guys stuck with the composition for the most part. But when I asked y'all's hero pool, I mean, you guys were reading me like Noah's Ark for a couple of you guys, and that's kind of concerning, especially in a short-term basis. It's not that swaps are inappropriate. Swaps can absolutely be necessary. I mean, when I pushed you, why would you play Hazard? Why would you play Queen? Why would you play Malga? You were coming up with good answers, and obviously, what would you swap off of Genji? Well, I'd go Hitscan. Okay, that's fine, But you guys have to have some sort of philosophy with it. Go ahead.
I don't really know what these
If you click
games
game
are.
reports, you can see our, who's being played.
Yeah, but then I have to go get the codes afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you trying to find the codes?
Okay, these are definitely from our practice.
There you go. But yeah, I just want us to have a much tighter philosophy with what we're doing with things. I would prefer everyone to kind of stick within the 2 to 3 heroes limit. So for you, Rue, for example, you're like Lucio. Okay, that's fine. That's a must. And then you need to pick like, okay, Kiri, Ana, Bat, Mizuki. Like you need to pick 1 or 2 of those, and then just depending on the situation, that's what you play. But we really need to avoid going too thin.
Do you find it appropriate for him to?
Okay, Spilo, I threw a couple.
Like for example, like him playing a lot more main supports, like.
What? Yeah.
Having it separated between the two.
No. Just play whatever's fine. Play to your strengths. Don't worry about hero pools. Just play to your strengths. So like if Rue's on Lucio and then Rue goes Mizuki and then Biscuit goes like Jude, it doesn't matter. Just who cares about hero pool? Like hero monikers or titles. Just play the game. Play to your hero strengths. Like right now, are we all in hero strengths? Ignore AC. We'll get to AC.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Kiri's my favorite.
Okay, so this is fine. Kiri, Mizuki with Roos is fine. We've already seen Gavin on Onron. It's fine. The problem here is obviously AC. AC. What do we do?
Oh, this is the game. Oh, this game gets bad.
What do you do?
This is the one where we
it's like
basically called AC a pussy.
Well, they also just played triple beam like
that was they switched later, but it was like there was many times someone got, or I don't know about many, but there was a couple times when someone got hooked and like we needed a defense matrix and it wasn't there.
That's so
but
well, I mean, it's not like your D.Va should be sitting on the Roadhog the entire time either. So you guys just need to suck a little less. But
it was just a game that we should have gotten off of D.Va and we didn't.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be on D.Va in the first place. Like I look at the situation. Yeah. D.Va's really, really good in this map, and but you need a D.Va player. And so if AC doesn't want to play D.Va or isn't good at D.Va, you're not going to get good at D.Va here. So if AC want to learn D.Va, by all means, go for it. But this is not the play. So what would you play instead?
I was at the beginning of the week I was told to
No, I don't care what you're told. I'm going to tell you what should you play.
What should I play right here? Well,
from your hero pool. Yes.
From my hero pool, I would be playing I'll probably not Hazard on defense, but I'd probably be playing Sigma.
Okay, so you have Queen, Mauga, Hazard, Sigma. Those are your top 4?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Hazard here on defense. It's fine. There's no difference between defense and offense like that much. Hazard would be fine. Hazard or Sigma here is fine. Yeah, okay. Wait, where's my D.Va to Matrix this? Man,
That is not one that we complained about. I was not going to go hard.
No,
Okay. But yeah, see, this is the problem. Like, AC does not play D.Va. So AC is not going to have the same level of instincts that you guys are probably looking for. So, I'm not saying that it's never AC's fault ever, but it does mean that you guys can't have unrealistic expectations here. Was this the triple beam here? AC, what tank should you be on right now?
I should be on Mauga at this point. I mean, as soon as I die when they have Hog, I'm playing Mauga.
I mean, even Sigma here, Sigma sucks on the verticality, right? So it's going to be very difficult, but then once you get to here, Sigma's great. Mauga's here is good. There's the Matrix there.
No, yeah, exactly. We flipping praised him for that one, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think Dylan was like, "Thank you so much" or something. He said
you're crazy for if you're not even playing. So what do you guys think? What should we play here? AC?
Probably just not.
Okay, let's start with this actually. Rue, why the frick aren't you in Lucio?
I was told to hop on Lucio, and I was
why?
like,
What are we all rushing? Are we pushing? Is that the strat?
I was supposed to be with Dylan, and Dylan said he was gonna get a pick and then switch, but he stayed.
Famous last words.
Got a pick.
I mean, I'm loving the Lucio value right now.
Yes, card.
Speaking of the card.
See, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, if we're going to play Lucio, then why are we saying, oh, I'm going to play one pick and then swap? No. Why are we pushing cart? No. The whole point of the Lucio is being wasted right now. And I would argue that I don't think that this strategy is very good on Gibraltar. Like, you can run it if you want to, if you commit to it, but, we should probably just be in Mizuki here, or something with a bit more range. Like, we have literally gotten 0 out of Lucio right now. On a map with verticality, it's way too big for Lucio unless we're gonna all in commit, and we're not all in committing. We're playing Widowmaker, and this is just a mess. So this is the problem here. Now I want you guys as a unit. You have 3 minutes. I want a real honest, legitimate, genuine conversation about what needs to be played on attack here with 0 scouting on the enemy team. What is something that you guys want to try next time you play this map? 3 minutes. Go.
Well, I guess it's kind of, what do you want to play, Cody?
And AC.
I do love Kiri, but Max is on Kiri, so.
But you also know I'm willing to swap to Juno. You just have to say something.
Yes. I know. I don't like to say something though.
That's you can though.
True. If I don't, then I'll probably be on.
Well, I guess he's like Dylan. Are you just wanting, like, realistically, are you wanting to open Widow every time?
Yeah. I originally stayed with us.
Dude,
How
he's
does
so
he
far
sound
away.
a mile away?
I stayed Widows because I got those 2 picks.
Guys, he's clearly saying.
I don't know what's wrong with my mic.
There you go.
Hello?
There's something always wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got those 2 picks, so I just stayed with it because I was kind of feeling it, to be honest with you. But if you needed something else out of me, like, I would have been more than willing to swap.
Yeah. I mean,
We have a lot of people that are more than willing to swap, and we've made 0 progress. So,
yeah. Well, the idea is if you're wanting to open Widow every time, then I think it's probably just the smart idea. If AC wants to play Sig, that he just plays Sig. I mean, it's more all on
Milo, do you think Mizuki fits well in this map or no?
I mean, if it's better than Lucio, you want verticality or you want range, right? And Mizuki's not exactly a sniper, but he's got more range than Lucio.
True.
Widow's fine, by the way, and we don't all have to like fit a compositional stereotype here. My point here is that we're running a composition with a bunch of characters that aren't comfort picks, and we're playing Widow for 1 pick. I mean, come on, this isn't rank. Wait, it is rank, but this is an actual scrim. This is practice, right? So if you're gonna play Widow, play freaking Widow. Stick with it. So here's what I'm gonna have you guys do: start with Widow. What else?
Realistically, I'd be on Genji here.
Okay, Widow Genji. Keep going.
Learning him.
Now what?
Hazard Kiri.
Hazard Kiri. What about our
Cody
other
can have
support?
Kiri. I'll play Juno.
Okay. All set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all. Looks good to me. Sounds good. That wasn't too hard, was it?
No.
Okay.
Spade.
We keep going. And there's a lot of flexibility there. Like, okay, what if we don't want to play Widow? Okay, well, what if we do want to try the Lucio composition? Okay, well, figure it out. Good job. Any questions?
No.
Okay, let's see what we do.
The infamous AC strat.
Thoughts?
There was 3 high ground.
Thoughts? 3 minutes. Go.
We have Widow, so Lucio isn't gonna get as much value if we.
No,
still
that's not
stay
necessarily
Widow.
true. But what does Lucio want to do?
But you went with AC on this.
Yeah, I think you do get a lot more value with Lucio.
Yeah. I'm saying
Yeah.
you get a little less, but like it's still a lot better than Gibraltar for sure.
When I have a problem with Lucio, it's not that Lucio doesn't synergize with Widow. Lucio and Widow don't care about each other, so it doesn't matter. The question is, can Lucio get value while Widow is also getting value? And in this situation, sure. Lucio can go Reddit up here with Malga or whatever else, and Widow can sit in the back and peek. It's fine.
Yep, I gotcha.
Okay.
I honestly like my pick here.
Okay.
My
Good in first point.
Hanzo
Yeah.
and Kings Rose.
Yeah.
Confident.
Good.
I
Okay.
overall like this comp too. Like,
It's a weird
Yeah,
comp, right?
fine.
Okay, so let's see do we play it properly. We'll look at for one fight. As in, are we playing space that's effective for our characters?
Switch to JQ.
Do you like JQ
Yeah.
or Malga in this situation?
Well, I have
I'm not being passive aggressive.
undefeated strategy. No,
okay,
I know.
Okay.
I have an undefeated strategy where I go. If you start,
undefeated.
yeah. I might not have ever lost doing it, but I also don't always win doing it. You know?
That makes a lot of sense.
So I like pedal myself to the very top of the spawn room on Malga, and I pin straight to the top of hotel.
Mhm.
I think that's hotel. And then I go to their high ground on the right. No, not there. The other to your right. Yeah. Basically, I just pin all the way over to where you are right now.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
And then
yeah.
I just shoot them in the back, and they all have to fall back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my team gets to take all that
So,
space.
yeah, my main criticism of what's happening here is that we've just not taken any space at all because nobody's trying to get out of this choke. There's been no effort to take any sort of risk, and so obviously we've been stuck here for about 6 years. So I think the composition can be fine, but y'all are going to have to do your Junker Queen favors by taking an angle here, like a Kiriko Hanzo flank or something, because this is just freaking trash right here. But compositionally, it's fine. The reason that we're stuck in the choke is we're playing double sniper and standing in the choke. What do you think about the Mizuki swap? Rue, thoughts? Sticks to our hero pool, so that's good.
Yeah, I think I wanted to play Mizuki because I wasn't feeling good on Lucio, like I was talking about before with the comfortability.
Yep.
And then I felt like on defense, it's gonna be. I feel like sometimes we're split, and like Mizuki can get a lot of value from people being together with his aura and his hats. And sometimes we probably aren't used to it or not enough experience with it that where we converge and then can get value from it.
Well, if you're gaining value from people being clumped up, then the question is well, then how are we taking angles, and are we taking angles appropriately, right? So,
could you do it like I was like thinking about this before, but could you have like I've played a couple ranked games where like it's a dive comp, and there's I'm sticking with I think an Ana, but then like every once in a while the monkey jumps back, and then the DPS come back every once in a while as well, like the ones taking off angles, and then that's where I get a lot of value when they're low, and then they go back out, and then I support with my paper doll. So like, what do you think about that? Like, is that too far gone, or is that asking for too much? Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about macro. We've mostly been trying to build a compositional philosophy and checking it.
Yeah.
But obviously, like I'm gonna go and tell you right now that you cannot have your support sticking almost ever. You got to move. You got to split. You have to take space. And so if you're sitting in your back and not helping your divers in any way, shape, or form, I'm not saying go all the way in close with them, but taking some sort of space, then you're gonna have a really hard time. Have a really hard time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You should almost always be hit squatting, you know? Go work with this DPS, go work with this tank, whether that's you or Biscuit, it doesn't really matter. Depends on the hero, depends on the situation. But one of you at least has to be taking some sort of practice space so that there's something safe to come home to, right? And you can proactively defend that angle. Now, what is this abomination here? Go ahead, finish your thought, sorry.
So like you were saying, does it matter specifically what support goes with?
Correct.
So like, do you want so like either Mizuki or Juno right now? Like I'm just throwing it out there, not on this map specifically, but like can go on an off angle with somebody and make it work, right?
That's right. The difference between who goes on an angle or not is irrelevant. All that matters is that everyone's happy with their space. So in this particular situation, on like let's say you were to like work with your Mei, I prefer a Lucio or maybe a Mizuki here. But if it was like kind of out of control this lane or this high ground, I prefer an Ana or a Mizuki here instead.
Yeah.
Or a Juno, something with a bit more range, right? It's just is this playing to my character's effective range? That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, once you set up a split, who's to decide what's main and what's angle now? Because if we've got a 3-2 split or a 2-3 split, like now it's like what is main anymore? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know. So okay. What is this? You guys remember this
map? This map, I don't remember why we swapped Czar. I forget. Or it might have been for the combo with Hanzo.
It was.
No lie.
I think it was. And then the Mei swap was Dylan wanted to wall off the tank. We got it.
I think this works as well.
Yeah,
I think we actually make it work.
We did
really well.
I like playing Mei on this first, second point.
Is Mei a comfort character for you?
Yeah, I can play Mei. I wouldn't play like Mei on like really any other map, to be honest with you. But on this map especially, I'm comfortable with Mei.
As long as that's a comfort pick. What about our Zarya?
I'm pretty comfortable on Zarya.
Okay.
AC was mainly playing Czar with Gavin's Vendetta.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. When we hit Masters, we were abusing Zardetta, as AC likes to say.
Okay. Well, I'll let it pass because I'm not going to argue with success in this particular situation. But I will say, just because it works once, I am going to encourage you guys to stick with long-term hero pool stuff. Just pick the correct hero for the right map. So in this particular situation, if I said you're not allowed to play Mei, you're not allowed to play Zarya, what would you swap to instead here?
Malga.
Malga?
Mm-hmm. What? Yeah. Okay. What do you think about? Because Gavin likes playing Onron. What do you think about Malga Onron? Because Malga can light people on fire for Onron, and if Onron's diving someone that's on fire, Malga can right-click them from further away.
Does Malga like this point here? Sure. Does Onron? What do you think about Onron this point here, Gavin?
I was talking about more in. But
I know in general, but here.
I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Onron here.
Okay, but in general, I think that the combo's fine. Sure. Dad, you're not allowed to play Mei here. What do you play instead?
Yeah, probably Soj Kree.
Okay, works for me. Double hit scan on this point is probably fine. There's enough range for it to work. There's enough range, like sightlines, if that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the parameters that I want you guys doing. Like, I want you working through this kind of stuff. Like where does it make sense for the map? Are we playing comfort characters? Okay. Last one here. Okay. Thoughts?
I mean, this one, I think Dylan, don't I literally tell you that I'm just going to take Widow because I want to here? I think it's literally exactly what happens.
Are we on comfort characters?
No, I don't really remember, Gavin. I think it was more when we were attacking.
Yeah.
Because you swap off Widow, and you go back on Widow because they went Widow.
Yeah, I mean...
When you were Bastion against Domino.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I think I swapped Bastion quick here.
Well, Dylan, do you usually play Ashe?
Yeah, kind of. I play Genji, Widow, and Ashe are like my highest level characters.
So we're all good here then. Yeah. We're all good here then.
Yes.
Okay.
Relatively,
Sounds good. Sounds good. Bastion swap why?
Against the Domino.
Okay.
And I'm comfortable on Bastion. I mean,
okay.
Truthfully, my hero pool is I've always played a lot of heroes, so it's hard to say I'm not comfortable on many heroes.
This is kind of what I'm talking about though. But you make a counter swap into the Domina, and this is how the first turret I see. The whole point of you picking into the Domina is not completely gone. Because your turret form didn't match your shield. Do you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that when you counter swap here, you're not always going to get the value that you think out of the counter swap, especially if you're not completely confident with Bastion. And so we're actually losing this fight here, and we're going to lose the point, even though, it made sense. You have to know how to play the character. Like, with your eyes closed.
So, like, with that, you talking about that, does, like, me switching to, or, like, us getting on a Kiri, either me or Biscuit, getting on a Kiri for the Malga or JQ if the Ana is on the opposing team.
If you know how to play Kiriko, sure. You both know how to play Kiriko, right? So it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My criticism.
Like, do you think we'll get more value from just playing other characters than switching the Kiri? Than switching to the Kiri? I mean, I'm just
it depends on the map. Depends on the map. I think it's fine. Okay. I wouldn't overthink it too much. If you guys can play the Kiriko is probably the most flexible support in the game, so it's probably fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The funny thing about this is I actually really like the Bastion swap, but not for the Domina. I think like you can either go around the Domina shield or you can break the Domina shield, sure. But the reason why I like the Bastion swap here is because I like Bastion versus their entire comp. I think Reaper, Venture, these characters do not have good matchups versus Bastion. They don't have high burst and they don't have good poke, right? So if they get close to Bastion, he just turret forms and wins. You guys kind of see what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is the reason why if Bastion works well here, it's not just going to be because of the dominance, but because those DPS can't really toy with you as much. But you see, even then, if we're playing Bastion and, okay, Bastion's like working, well, okay, now we're not winning. Like, you have to know how to play Bastion, even if it makes sense perfectly in the situation. So when in doubt, stick with your comfort string. Let's look at the attack. Thoughts? Bit of a mess, no?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the Widow. We've talked about that. If that's a comfort pick, sure. But what's our tank strategy here?
I think this is another one of those of we just wanted to practice a comp, especially yesterday, which is when these games happened. At least I tried to preface it with I just want us to practice the comp and doing what we want to do with the comp.
Yeah.
I don't care if we're in a losing matchup. I just want to practice what.
So you guys
we should
want
be
to
doing.
practice
Basically
Zarya
just-
Bastion?
We're basically just forcing this comp into
I
whatever
think
we go against.
the
even
main
if that-
three were what, like Mizuki, Juno, Zar, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
with me and
And
Dylan
then the
both
other
being
two
able to
were
play a
kinda-
lot,
Yeah.
Kind of go off the enemy
I
team.
left it pretty loose with what.
Okay.
they do,
Okay.
or
So
what
again,
we
just
do, I
more
guess.
caution for us to stick to hero pools here. Like I understand, like Dominant Shield, Dominant Shield, Dominant Shield. Okay, fine. But like, Dead, what else could you play here?
Like, what would I play instead?
Yeah.
Probably again like Ashe Soj.
Yeah, Ashe Soj would be fine here. Like there's so much space here to go around Dominus Shield. Like we don't need more shield. I mean, look at the space that this Dominus Shield's controlling right now. And look at the space that's available to us. Right now, are there going to be chokes where it's going to be difficult? That's fine. But like if anything, if we're trying to limit test this character, and okay, fine, whatever, this character, then we want as few external variables besides that as possible. We want everything else to be kind of like generic, bland things that we're like relatively happy with, and then roll with that, if that makes sense. I know I'm kind of raining a little bit on the parade a little bit. I'm not discouraging creativity, but we need to be very careful about all these random variables. Like I have seen each one of you play an average of 4 different characters.
Yeah.
And so it's just like really hard to develop any sort of philosophy like this. And this is why pro teams don't play like this, because when you introduce all these random variables, things get really, really hard to nail down. Pros swap, pros have flexibility, pros even have like certain map gimmicks. But if the pros are swapping less than you are, that should be a red flag. That should be a red flag, especially with how much y'all are playing. We don't need to be 1 tricks. We don't even need to be 2 tricks, but there has to be a lot more tightness with what we're doing, even if it's just a little bit. Rue plays Mizuki. Right. Rue plays Mizuki, Lucio, depending on the situation. AC can play Zarya if you guys want to experiment with Zarya, but if not, basically Queen Malga has, depending on the situation. None of this Diva crap, right? Unless you want to play Diva. None of this Bastion crap unless you guys really want to try out a Bastion comp and or you guys can play Bastion. Otherwise, stick to the characters that you're playing. Try Onron when where it makes sense. Otherwise, stick to the heroes that you're playing. Kiriko or Juno unless Biscuit wants to learn a new character. Does that make sense? That's the philosophy.
Yep.
Make it tight.
Yep.
And that can change.
If someone does want to make a switch, would you want us to have like everyone else do their like comfort picks?
Preferably that would be something that would be talked about before the fights, like before the map starts, right? Because as I've kind of already clarified here, like even if you're like, oh, this situation is impossible to play this character, like you guys are not even counter swapping the enemy team correctly, right, half the time. So I would prefer you guys to just play what makes sense on the map and try to find a way to make it work. But if you guys do want to try something, make sure that there's a little bit of time to talk about it. Otherwise, stick with your comfort picks and make it happen.
Okay.
It's so incredibly easy to go, oh, we're playing the wrong characters, that's why we're losing. It's the easiest thing. It's like a hitscan player blaming their sensitivity, right? It's so easy to shift the blame. The reality is you're just going to lose games. You're just going to lose games. There's nothing you can do. Imagine if you guys won every game. Like, you'd be champion by tomorrow, right? But you just have to focus on, like, okay, we're going to lose games. What can we learn from this? We're going to lose games. What can we learn? Is it execution? Is it hero? Is it comp? Is it communication? I don't know. We'll cross that road when we get there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I get it.
Let's talk about macro and communication. What map do you guys want to use as backdrop for this?
I think Helios works well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the first one we looked at here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Helios is where we tried our best. I mean, we communicated, but it wasn't like great, I guess.
I think just I think the execution was like kind of iffy. I would
In what
say.
regard?
I think just as it's going, like Dylan was saying before, like as it was going on, it was kind of chaotic, and like we would get picks sometimes, but then I think after it was done, we would be kind of.
Sometimes we'd wait too long, and sometimes we'd go too fast.
Okay.
Before we tried something else.
Okay.
A lot of the like the marking and like it's all like up to me, which is how it should be. It should be the tank most of the time. But this is like my 3rd or 4th hour playing Diva.
Right. We've
So
talked about that. So we're on Junker Queen right now. Right.
Right.
So let's talk about how we want to close the gap on the enemy team. Let's get set up. Where would Junker Queen be right now?
Probably behind the pillars, maybe.
So somewhere like hovering around here. Yeah, sure.
I think he should be around where I am.
Okay, where's my DPS angle? Which of my DPS is going to take an angle and where?
I should probably be an off angle.
Where?
Or Gavin should. Probably like more main.
Like here?
Like around where the turret is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
even further left.
Okay.
You can
Yep.
climb
Yep.
up
Yep.
and shoot,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. And honestly, both DPS can take an angle. It doesn't matter. Just play positions that make sense for you. So Queen's here. Where's Lucio? And where's Kiriko?
I'll probably
Lucio should probably
be
be with Queen.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Biscuit? Biscuit, what do you think?
Yeah.
I'd be taking the off angle with Dylan.
So you'd be here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Kiri, Vendetta, Lucio,
Kiri
Junker
Genji,
Queen?
yeah.
Or Kiri Genji, sorry. Vendetta would be where? With a Queen or on a different angle? Maybe depends.
With Queen.
Okay.
Probably.
All set. You ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Take a cycle. Shout, chop, skibbity riz, right? That's basically it. I can't believe it. I'm ashamed of myself. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, press. That's it. That's all. Okay? Overwatch is a game of tempo. It is a game of using cooldowns simultaneously, okay? It does not mean that this is going to get a kill. It means that it's going to synchronize their pressure at the same time, and then we'll see what happens. Your job, I know this is going to be painful to hear, is to avoid worrying about mid-fight as much as you possibly can. What matters more is getting the chess pieces in the right position and landing the first punch correctly. Doesn't mean going first, doesn't mean going fast. It means that we actually put our pieces in the right spots and then we go at each other's timing.
I do think when we called to dive somebody, I think our goal is to kill them, and I think that's probably why we stay too long.
And here's another question. Here's another question. Should we be diving somebody? Is that even a good, consistent call? Like right now, who could we dive right now?
Yeah, not with how they're playing. They played so grouped up.
And
or even worse, what if they're split? Like what if they're split? Like what if the Emre goes up top here? What am I Kiri Genji gonna be doing? Or right? Like yeah. But then can my Junker Queen Lucio follow up on that? Well, no. Do you see the problem here?
Yeah.
So what matters more is that we're on each other's timing. That's what matters more. Not whether we're on the same target. So our problem here is that we actually have a halfway decent setup, considering the fact that we don't play these characters, with the exception of Dead. We're all taking space relatively well. However, the problem is that we don't really know what to do when we get there.
Yeah.
You ever hear the joke about like the dog chases the car, catches the car, and then doesn't know what to do once he's caught the car, right? Like this is basically where we're at. We've actually staged, but we don't know what we're staging for. Well, go. Don't need to kill anything, but we need to go 3, 2, 1, go. Push, press. It could be set up, go. Set up, go. That's it. Over and over. Because setup here is fine. Setup's fine. Just took too long to go.
So like the 3, 2, 1, go.
Sure.
Since I sit in the IGL role, you how do I so I do and we go in, how do I initiate the reset, I guess? Like what would be the best way that we do that?
Don't worry about the reset right now. We're not there yet.
Okay.
I'm not even convinced that you'll need a reset. I don't know, but we're not there yet. You're aware that maybe a reset might be optimal, like a regrouping situation where people just kind of duck behind. That's good. That's true. Keep an eye on that moving forward. Not for right now. We're not there yet. And also, in terms of getting it done, it's just basically getting people to use their cooldowns and then to disengage appropriately. Like that might be shoot a right click, deflect, chill. That might be going in for a Vendetta cycle and shifting out. It might be dropping from the angle with D.Va or using shout and then disengaging behind cover. It's intuitive. You guys know what it means. You guys do it in ranked all the time, right? The question is how do we synchronize that? How do we communicate that? You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Are we set up right now?
No.
No, who's the fraud here?
Me.
Yeah, you're taking way too much damage pre-fight. I know why you broke Pylon.
That's me.
No, D.Va? I'm Genji, sorry.
I
should say.
Yeah, well, you too. But yeah, but D.Va, Genji's not staged. Who else?
I'm not ready to follow through because I just came back from spawn.
Right. So we needed to chill. So
are we too far up? Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. We have a Kiriko in spawn here. We should be chilling now. For you, Biscuit, you need to be teleporting here onto anybody before this fight. Like we need to be even here. Just get forward. Period. Doesn't have to be with your D.Va. So part of this is also your fault. in terms of like getting there faster. But we just took a lot of damage before the fight started. That's the problem. Now, are we staged? Are we ready to go?
No.
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 So stage. How does that? Who's staging where? Quickly.
No, it'd be me and Diva would be staging and or at least looking out to see what
I
we
think
want to do.
I think Dead and Biscuit would be more right side.
Yeah, I
Or
agree.
they can-
Yeah, I agree. So what's the problem here?
I'm still poking.
What do you need to be saying right now?
Me,
Well, not right
like
now.
me
It's too
personally?
late. Yeah.
I'm low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm low.
Chill. Hey, wait. Yeah, it's too late now. But this is not a 5v4. This is a 4v4 because you're not involved.
Yeah.
So there's your chill stage, right? Now, I remember I said, oh, it doesn't matter. And you're like, yeah, but now it does matter. Well, we didn't get a good first fight, so I'm not worried about the second fight too much. We didn't get our first staging. We just got lucky that Vendetta overextended, okay? Let's chill, let's chill.
We talked about this after the game.
Okay. Thoughts?
We gotta play more back point if we're just trying to stall it.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I thought I was the other Vendetta.
Were we fighting or
Do you
not?
think?
Were we fighting or
Do,
were
yeah,
we
do we
backing
do
up?
we
No,
do we think?
we gotta
it's
kinda-
like-
No, we were backing out.
yeah.
Go ahead, somebody had a
mean-
question.
I was gonna say like, when like right now we just spawned. Like when is a good time to stall? Like on point? Would it be when we just died?
I mean, stalling
And
is
then, like-
fine here. Stalling is fine. This is my question though. What's the plan? Are we backing off? Are we fighting? Or are we stalling? Like what's the community?
I'm pretty sure the plan was just for me to
I think-
stall.
I think
So-
Dead was backing out.
Yeah.
AC and Max.
Yeah. So if the plan
were
was to
definitely
stall,
more-
if the plan was to stall, this is Biscuit's fault. Two in the open, right? Standing on a point in the middle of Guam, right? Like this is not stalling body language. Maybe playing here or off to the side, right? So it's just a mechanical error. But yeah, if the plan was to stall, okay, fine. But what was the plan? That's the only question I have.
I think right there we didn't calm for.
Honestly, yeah, it almost
I
definitely
don't
just
know.
wasn't calm.
Yeah, I think
There
it
was
just
no
more of a-
plan.
I think there, yeah. I think the backup happened initially, and then we stayed at point for like a little bit, and I don't know why.
Because that was after we died to the SIG up
Yeah.
front, right?
Yes.
And we're
You're down
pushed up
two.
too much. Yeah.
Okay, thoughts on this setup?
We're a little split.
Mm-mm.
No,
I
it's
mean,
perfect.
I feel like it can.
No, I
work.
think we're set up.
I think we're
I
set up
imagine-
too. I mean, this is
Yeah.
what
I'm
split looks
throwing
like.
a heal at Cody right now, and we're good to go. Like,
Well, yeah.
I'm saying from the
We can also
From,
collapse on the Vendetta here.
AC.
We're all surrounding Vendetta, and we can force her to use her shift to get out.
Rue,
She
what
either
were you
dies
saying?
or has to back up.
Finish your thought, Rue. Go ahead.
I was saying how I was I took some damage, so I guess I would be a little less, but I
Sure.
feel like I'd be okay. A
Yeah, I
little
mean,
bit.
we can't be perfectly all full HP, right? Like, this is
Yeah.
the thing. It's like,
I think
it's,
it'd be
it's
fine.
close enough. It's fine. Let's go. Mechanical error. Maybe a mistiming. I'm honestly not too sure. But yeah, we could have gone 1, 2, 3 here. We could have pressured from here. This would have been fine. We just got pre-fighted. Pre-fighted basically means that we die during setup phase before we actually even did anything. Like, we just, like, nobody should have died there kind of a moment, if that makes sense. Okay. This is mid-fight. It's chaos. This is the rule with mid-fight stuff, okay? The mid-fight stuff is that anybody who makes a decisive call about whether we're fighting or not matters, and then we just need to use our ultimates. That's all. That's all. Because Overwatch isn't always like a question of like these nice, smooth, clean, nice and tidy ins and outs. And if you guys are unable to, incapable of adapting quickly, then things are going to go poorly. But that's okay. Okay. What about?
Here's the beat blade. I remember this.
Well, okay. Let's look at this. Are we happy with our
wait.
setup here?
No.
No.
Okay. What could be better?
Me waiting.
I mean, are we sure? What? I mean,
No.
I think we have no tank.
But yeah, but they
I know,
don't.
they
have
also
their-
have
up
lost
too.
I mean, we're not
But we're
stupid,
up.
right?
I
Dude,
think
here-
someone just needs to be going with Gavin.
I think we did back up because of the ult though.
Yeah, let's
But
not
then do we
overthink
need to
this.
group
Let's
up
not
on
overthink
the-
this. You guys know what happened? This is a 4v3. 4v3. They pressed Q. We did not. That is all. That's it. Right? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
God, so many
Right?
rocks
So
this game.
we had an opportunity here. Probably should have disengaged sooner, and we just lost the 1v1. That's all. They were willing to use resources while down 1. We were unwilling to use resources when we were up 1. And so now we've lost a fight that we probably should have won. And now we're in a situation where we're not going to get value out of our fights at all. So the blade doesn't hit the beat. Or the beat doesn't hit the blade, rather.
Yeah.
And then
That was
that's
a
basically it.
Yelling beat blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was behind cover for too long, and I mistimed it.
It happens. It happens. Biggest feedback I can give is like we got to be quick, snappy, use our ults. If it's not perfectly planned, that's okay. We just need to use our ults. That's all.
Yep. Just get them out.
Just get them out, right? Yep. And when we have time to breathe and talk, we should be talking about what we need to do.
Yep. Okay.
Are we set up?
I mean, yes and no. I would prefer a support being with one of the DPS, though. Preferably Genji, because Vendetta has a better ability to get out.
No, we didn't break it. I remember that.
I personally didn't feel like we were set up because AC was still planning and you guys were already engaged.
I was holding space up top. I'm not counting that as engaged. I mean, I have one person that I forced to slide off, and then I'm sitting. I'm not getting pressured after this Genji drops.
But then, like, it's the timing thing. Like, we need to be with you. You know what I mean? Like,
are you
somewhat?
I mean, can I be honest, guys? The biggest way to look at this is that we don't have our support with our DPS. That's it.
Yeah.
We have Biscuit with AC, and sure, we're planning, whatever, but like we're actively taking damage, like we're actively fighting here. And right now, Gavin is basically 2v1ing right now, or probably should have held the space there, to be frank, but like we're not getting support onto those targets. And so now Gavin gets pre-fighted again.
Yeah.
Right? And then now we've lost all the space. We maybe didn't have time to sit here and plan for 7 years. What's the plan? What's the plan? We have the high ground. We 3-2-1 and we do something. Right? Now, what would that have looked like if my Lucio had been here sooner? Well, if we go back, that probably would have looked like us 3-2-1. Oh gosh, Sigma's walking forward. What does AC do with Junker Queen? Shoot, pressure, hold the corner. Shoot, pressure, hold backline. What does my Kiriko do? Heal, tank, shoot, backline. What does my Lucio Genji Venture do? Or Vendetta do? Well, we kill the Vendetta.
Yeah.
Right? That's all. If the enemy team engages on you, fight them. If they don't engage on you, fight them. That's it. The problem was that my DPS took too much damage because our supports were in the wrong spots. My support was trying to break pylon, which I think was a reasonable idea, but that needs to be communicated because now you're leaving your entire team by themselves. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move up to a different point here, and we'll look at a fight or two. Stage, go.
This is probably our best communicative point that we had.
Thoughts?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
doing
our
it.
call was for us to take high ground. I mean, Cody should have been faster with us, but
I'm probably just about to 2P in there, I think.
I mean, you guys did dash, but
Yeah, we just didn't quite gap close. I'm telling you, if Lucio's here, we've already won.
yeah.
So we might need a bit more patience here. We go hard.
That
that's
probably goes back to the comfortability thing and not making the way over.
But even I don't even know if my Lucio can make it there immediately. Maybe he can, but if we're staging, I mean, that needs to be all the way that transition there. Maybe it's more of a micro error.
Yep.
But yeah, we need to go. We need to get our hands dirty. You were playing Lucio for a reason. Go get your hands dirty.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if Lucio's there and Kiriko's there even just a little bit sooner, then we're cooking. Okay. First fight's fine. This is a very long drawn out fight. Okay. What's the plan now? Are we staged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. Ish. Sure,
I think-
sure.
I think we're grouped up a lot.
Maybe a
but-
little too grouped. Yeah. Potentially. What's the fight plan here in terms of ultimates?
None.
I think
We don't have one, really?
Yeah.
I think right now we didn't have one. I think if we were gonna say one, it would probably be Beat Blade.
Or
We
just
could
maybe
beat Blade.
to go
We
in.
could Kitsune. I
think
do
we're-
a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
I think a big problem that we have is we're too reactive with what we want to do. We're not very proactive.
Case in point,
with,
right? Now we're down 2, popping beat into a situation we're already down. Now, I could look at this and being like, okay, yeah, we probably should have executed our dives better. Like, Rue, I think you could have been engaged more off of your Vendetta pressure. Obviously, like, we could have had more pressure from our Diva. Kiriko Genji angle feels a little bit ineffective. I think for Kiriko it's fine, but for Genji maybe it's a little too far. That's a consistent theme I've seen with Dead, your Genji. It's a little too far, oftentimes.
Mm-hmm.
But my main feedback here is that the fact that we had a decent staging setup, and we had 4 ults, and we haven't used a single one of them.
Yeah.
And
Especially
all
when
4 of these ultimates are excellent in this space. Like, Blade is not easy to force, but it is really easy to force in this setup. Kitsune, beat, easy peasy. Why aren't we using them? So when we talk about IGL stuff, this is what I want you guys to think about, okay? So it's really fun to, like, get coaching and have all these complicated, super important, nuanced ideas. This is what you guys need, more so than anything else, okay? We need, number 1, compositional philosophy to practice. That's it. Simple as we possibly can. We play this, and this, and any combination of those characters. We don't necessarily need... When I play Lucio, we have to play Malga. When I play Lucio, we have to play Sigma. When I play Mizuki, we have to... No. Just mix and match. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Go for it. Number 1.
Just get used to how the other person plays with that character,
correct.
right?
That's correct. That's correct. Number 2, stage and setup. Stage and setup. That's it. So setup, go. Setup, go. Setup, go. Setup, go. Try to generally have your support split. Try to generally have your tank and DPS split, at least a little bit. You know, tank can go with the support go with the tank. Tank and DPS can play together. Both DPS can play together. Doesn't matter. There's flexibility, but we need angles. At least one. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. Stage, go. Now, what we do on that go depends on the character. You guys can make that decision if you want. But that's what we're aiming for. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Super simple, okay? Last one is pre-fight, plan on an ultimate. 1 ultimate or 2, I don't really care, but plan on ultimate, let it rip. That's it.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be...
Get it done.
Exactly. And do you notice here that this follows the same philosophy as the in and outs of our fights? We were like, oh, the in and outs. No, I said, don't worry about the outs, only worry about that in. Same thing with the ultimates. Oh, but what if they have beat for my Blade? I don't care. Use it anyway. And then just rip the ult after that. Yeah, fine. Maybe we force out beat. Maybe we'll just start mashing ults after that. I don't know. Figure it out. Like, we're not 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 layers in. We're 1 layer in. I want consistency with that before we can do it. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to, you can't think or talk about it. You can if you'd like. But the priority is on getting that first layer in. Now, here's how those responsibilities are going to be delegated. Team-wide responsibility, compositional philosophy. Team-wide responsibility. Any one of you guys start playing mystery heroes, or we don't know what to swap, or we don't know what to do, communication has to be had. Remember that Gibraltar exercise? 3 minutes. Figured it out. If you guys figured it out, that's what needs to happen. Okay?
Okay.
Second thing, when it comes to the setup phase, team-wide responsibility, but especially my supports. Especially Biscuit, especially Rue. You guys can be a little bit more instinctual with your setup, DPS, and tanks, but supports, you got to make sure that we got something of a split, and you guys are working with one of those splits. Make sense?
Yep.
Planning phase, ultimate phase. Everybody's responsibility, but especially tank and DPS. Now, supports, you guys got to call your support ultimates, but if you guys feel like we're in the middle, like before a fight starts, we haven't decided what we're going to be doing, that's fine. And prompt them. Hey, we have beat here. How should we use beat?
Okay.
That's the difference between micromanaging Gavin and leadership. Hey, how should we use beat here? You see? How should we use Kitsune?
Yeah.
Should we Blade or like do we want to flux here? Where would we flux? What are you waiting for? What can I do to help you with flux? That's leadership. Don't tell them what to do. Raise that as a priority. Let them solve it. That way, you don't have to sit there thinking about 7 different things. You can focus on your own gameplay. Right. It's especially better if you could do it like really passive aggressively as well. Like, should we have beat that last fight? You know, like that stuff works really good. That really encourages people.
I've actually learned that's actually not the way to do it. We've already talked about that.
Okay.
He does that a lot. So I mean,
Yeah.
Gavin's presence
Maybe do
is
it
passive
less.
aggressive.
I think
Yes.
maybe do
Yeah.
it less
Yes.
is a good way
Okay.
to put it.
I also want to say one thing really fast here. Just to make things fair here, Gavin's the best player in this lobby. So it is Gavin. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and maybe Gavin's isn't being a leader, but there is a lot of pressure on being the best player in the lobby and feeling like you want to micromanage and can micromanage everybody else. That is a very difficult situation, and I empathize with that position because that can be very frustrating. So obviously, Gavin, I'm sure, has driven you guys up the wall, but also Gavin is dealing with something like, imagine some other thing that you guys are really good at and having to kind of watch things get a little bit messily done. I'm not saying that you guys should ever feel bad about not being as good as Gavin, but it is difficult to manage that while also being a good teammate at the same time. I have worked with many, many teams, and coincidentally, the player that always seems to be the most frustrated and deal with the most mental struggles is the best player. It's not an accident. It's a lot of frustration, a lot of performance pressure. It can be difficult to step in the leadership role here. So I don't want to excuse Gavin's behavior, and we've already set goals for that, but have a little bit of empathy for Gavin's position here, because it is challenging to be in that position. It is challenging.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
And then so you guys push each other to be better and game as much as we possibly can. Keep Gavin accountable. And then Gavin and the rest of you guys keep each other accountable for the things that we said here. Do you guys have any questions?
So.
Spilo, how's your day going, bro?
It's going okay, man. I appreciate you for asking. I appreciate it. How about your day?
I had
we all got class.
an
Yeah.
annoying class. This professor.
Not me.
sucked,
Sounds
but-
like a
but
you
other,
problem.
other than that, though, it's been good. It's been good.
Okay. Good stuff. I'm glad to hear. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, dude.
Any other questions? Maybe they're less important, but still.
I mean, I don't know. You kind of mentioned it's hard for me not to think about like the best way like a comp should work out.
Yeah. You're a fan. You're obsessed. And it's like, why isn't everybody else thinking about this? Well, trust me, I understand. So
it's like me with the Valorant team. Like you just have to learn. Like, well, they're not gonna do everything perfect. Like Matt's not gonna fucking dart A main every round. He's just gonna sit there and look at nothing, and then sometimes he'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's like me and AC had a conversation the other day. It's really demotivating for me when I don't feel like a lot of the other people are motivated at the same time.
Yep.
And I know that's been.
Yeah, and you can't change that. You can't change that because the thing is, it's not a personality flaw. It's like they just have different interests, at least to your level, right? To your scale. So you just kind of have to accept that and then make the most out of what you can do. So like I said, if you want to challenge yourself, then challenge yourself to make fun and functional compositions with the tools that you have, with the abilities that you have, with the heroes that you have, right? If you want to challenge yourself, push yourself to be the best possible player that you could be within that circumstance, to be the best leader that you possibly can be. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win every game. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make everybody in this lobby a Masters player. It's not going to happen. Not likely, anyway.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I don't. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. If they do come